Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is John Cunningham. I'm a lawyer. I'm licensed to practice law in New Hampshire and Massachusetts. And I want to talk a little bit about my current practice and a dramatic change in my law practice, which I think may be relevant to you. For the past 25 years, I've focused my practice on LLCs, limited liability companies, LLC law, LLC tax, forming LLCs, etc. But in the Trump Tax Reform Act, called the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act of 2017, an amazing provision has become effective as of January the 1st. It happens to be Section 199A of the Internal Revenue Code, 199A. It's amazing because it provides a up to 20% deduction of your business income if you're a, quotes, pass-through business owner. And there's probably 70 million of them, very roughly, like 25 million sole proprietorships, roughly the same number of shareholders of S corporations, roughly the same number of partners of entities taxable as partnerships, including most multi-member LLCs. Not to mention millions of shareholders of C corporations who, if they convert from C corporations to pass-through business entity regimens, can also get this 20% deduction. So it's going to save lots of taxpayers hundreds of dollars, and some taxpayers every year thousands or even tens of thousands of dollars of federal income taxes. It's an amazing, amazing provision. It's the most dramatic tax provision I know of since the Tax Reform Act of 1986, a long time ago. So when Section 199A became a part of the code, I decided that had to be a second major focus of my practice, because for one thing, you can't practice LLC law if you don't thoroughly understand 199A. It's not possible. Now, I'm going to look at my notes from time to time, and I have to ask your indulgence, but I want to make sure I make all the key points that are in my notes. So, who are these pass-through businesses which are entitled to this amazing 20% deduction, or I should say up to 20%. There's some limitations. They are owners of sole proprietorships, you know, the tailor down the street who sits in the Main Street little office and does tailoring, and she's not a member of a corporation and she doesn't have any partners, a sole proprietor. They are shareholders of S corporations, which are called pass-through because the income, with some exceptions, of S corporations is not taxable to the S corporation itself, but rather to the shareholders. And then partners of entities taxable as partnerships, such as the members of most multi-member LLCs. So those are the people who get these deductions, and there's many tens of millions of them, something like 70 million out of an American population of 325 million, like 1/5 of all Americans. It's incredible. Now, it's true, most of the deductions will go to the rich, and that's what the tax, some people say that the Trump Tax Act was all about, handouts to the rich, but there's millions of little businesses that are going to get these things too. Now, Section 199A is one of the lengthiest and most difficult provisions of the Tax Reform Act of 2017, if not the lengthiest and the most difficult to understand and apply. I happen to understand it, and the reason, the way I came to understand it is I wrote a book that attempts to address every single provision in that section. And if you're interested in the book, it's presently 13 chapters. It's 206 pages long. If you look at www.section-199a.com, you can find out all about the book if that's of any interest to you. If you are interested in talking about whether you get that deduction and how much it is, give me a call. My number is 603-856-7172. I'll give that to you again, 603-856-7172. My email address is lawjmc@comcast.net. One final thing, I teach seminars across the country about both LLCs and 199A, and if your organization would be interested in such a seminar, give me a call or give me an email. But the most important thing I want you to know is that this 199A is an amazing new provision of the code. If you happen to be the owner of a pass-through business, you've got to learn about this section. You may not get it unless you restructure your business, so you need expert assistance with regard to the amount of your deduction. But whether with my help or with the help of your accountant or somebody else, you've got to find out about 199A if you are a pass-through business owner. Thanks very much.